Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I want to get this beehive taken care of, and I've already cut out some images, and then we'll try and go through those other few magazines. Seems like my voice and coughing is better when I'm not talking so much. Let's see. I think the other day when I shot that other video, I had the wrong image size. That's why it looked way too big on camera, and I noticed that halfway through, but I thought, I guess I could have fixed it halfway through. And here's these watches that I pulled out of that magazine. See if I can. I like this little word, positivity. I guess we all need positivity. I know us as crafters, sometimes we can be uninspired. I mean, we can't be inspired every day of our lives. It's just, you know, we have other things in our lives going on. And you see how I went ahead and just cut through her hand to cut out that white space. I almost put her up too high, so I'm off the page up there. I really liked how colorful she was. I thought she would go good on this beehive page. I'm just about through over my coughing episode, and through with taking my, I believe the doctor gave me a Z-Pack, what I call it, and some cough syrup, and so Z-Pack helped. But you know, here lately it's still cold, and we still running the heat, and you know, it dries you out during the night. And I try to run a humidifier with some Vicks in it to help me and my husband both. And here's those two reels that I thought would look good, since, you know, I had black markings in the background. I just thought it would pop. think that's about all I'm going to do for that collage. And I'll set that aside and we'll go through this InStyle magazine. And I do like those, and her as well. Maybe something funky. And I'm looking over here at this cake, and the cake on this one too. I don't know, just something about it. The white, the orange. Maybe put an orange background. And here's some more of those, the lines and the thing. And I even thought about, taking my, heck, I can't even think of the name of it right now, but, you know, you could take this right here and stick this page in it. You know, just food for thought. And, you know, make you some, you know, go all the way around the border of your picture. You know, with the lines or something. You know, that could be a good border all the way around your picture. Maybe do some kind of blue background, cut out this lady's hand, put the orange pocketbook, put those around the corner or around the edges. Maybe put this cake in there somehow. I mean, there's no right or wrong, just I don't even per se try to, I think I look more for color combinations than I do whether the images go together or not. It's an interesting face. That looks like Kendall Jenner. I like her that she's colorful. You know, and maybe put her with her and, you know, since she'll just fade into the background. Maybe put those ladies in the background. There's the pink lady again. I'll have to make something with that. I love taking these things out and open them up in my craft room, and then by morning, you know, it makes my craft room smell really good. I've been seeing on Pinterest, I've used that before too, you know, and, well, the lady that was, you know, actually, you could actually cut her hair out and go up in here and cut her under her neckline and put that on that coat. See how that would work. Or You could actually put her head on that actually too. And then the other lady that was over here. Let's see. That works somehow, like be a little coat on a big person. You know, they might even work. You know, you could actually, you know, well, you could still cut the hand, but, you know, go around here, cut her hair, cut her away from this second lady. I don't think anybody would even pay attention that much to the hand. Kind of like her, you know, you can actually put that on her, you know, and then you would have her legs even, you know, do something funky with that. Maybe have the coat over here somehow. I like the two hats. I'll have to use those two. Maybe the lady. Heck, I was getting ready to say the lady was on the hat page. Something this, and put the pink hat on the lady. You could still make it work, even if you had to color that part in, but somehow you could probably somehow cut it away where it looks like it's sitting on top of her head. And you'd have to go in here and cut all this out. Then have her arm going across the hat. So I think I'm going to try to work with that. That's pretty and different. That's definitely different. I like to play with these images, sometimes cutting a shirt or bottom, or, you know, if there's a freestanding one. Here's some hats. I like her with the big pink dress. It's a shame it's all covered up. I mean, you could, you know, find ways around it. You know, find another image to go over top of her. Artsy accessory. I like that. That's freestanding. And you could use that in the background. I even think those two colors be pretty together. The fuchsia and the olive looking pea green. Spring it on. I'm ready for spring. Not the pollen, but the spring part. I'll just be glad when we turn the clocks ahead this weekend. I'm ready for more daylight. Very interesting picture. I think I would like to maybe even put one of my Diane Reevely heads on this. I think that would look good. That's an interesting picture, but you know, you see how that takes up the whole page. Interesting colors. I'll have to find a way to use that. Interesting colors on that shoe. Wow, that almost looks like a mannequin-like. It's so stiff looking. I was going to say she would go with that coat picture, but ladies' picture, I'll probably cut those out. Some more jewelry. I used to cut those out and use those for background. And it might even look good with her somehow. You still do your blue background, but I mean cut her out still. That's different. That's interesting. I'd love to put a bigger head on, and even a woman's head on that. Or, you know, one of the Diane Reevely heads, but, you know, you could even, if you cut under chin, cut around the earring, cut back down here, and cut the neck away, and then cut inside here and cut that part of the neck away also, and put that on top of there somehow. I'll see maybe what I can do with that image. That's interesting. I like this picture. It's clean cut. not humongous. And I have a pink page over here too that I showed you all yesterday that had the little pink crosses all over it. I remember watching that girl. It doesn't look like Marlo Thomas, but anyway. Oh, it must be another model. I like that movie, Basic Instinct. I like this other movie. I'm thinking it has Sharon Stone, but it was a really, really old movie called Body Heat. And if you, I think it was Sharon Stone was in it, but you're talking about, like, if you like a movie, like a murder mystery with a twist at the end of it, that's what I really like. Where, you know, you didn't see it coming. And I tell you of another really old movie called The Celebrity a long time ago. I loved that movie, but it was like a 3-part, maybe a 2-hour each, 3 nights. It was called The Celebrity, and you talking about a twist at the end. Oh my God, it was like nobody seen that coming. But I tried to find the movie. I don't know if the movie's back in the 80s or what, but I can't give it away, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. It was these 3 guys, you know, they was young boys and everything. I don't know. I think they, trying to remember here now, I think they took a girl down in the woods, maybe raped her, killed her, and, you know, left her for dead. And, you know, then they go on with their lives, and all 3 of them become huge celebrities. And little did they know this murder would come back later in their lives and haunt them. And then it shows them, you know, going to court over it. But it shows how they all rose to fame. And they all wanted to really put this, you know, murder behind them. But it's such a good movie. I guess you could, if you could find it on YouTube or something. But it was called The Celebrity. I know I cut an eyeball out probably 4 or 5 months ago and said I was going to do something with it. I have cut stuff like this out before and put this in the background. But every time you cut one out, you're going to be, I guess you would have to cut all of them out at one time, but you could cut those out separately somehow. Less meat, more vegetables. If everything keeps going up, we're all going to be eating less everything. With gas going up and I'm just thankful I don't have to work outside the home, put gas and car maintenance and tires, and it's a lot just to have to go to work. It entails a lot of money. But I've even, you know, ever since I went out of work to take care of my mother, I found ways, you know, with the pandemic and everything. I got 2 dogs that used to have a haircut all the time, but I give them a haircut myself. You know, we used to take them to the groomer, so I finally got me some grooming clippers that, you know, would cost the equivalent of grooming 2 dogs at one time, because it's usually, what, 50, 60 a pop to have the nails and the grooming, and I think it's went up to 70, and that's 2 dogs every 6 weeks. You're talking about $70. That's $140 every 6 weeks. And I've saved a lot there by grooming them myself. I mean, it's not the prettiest in the world, but, you know, I'm getting better each time. And saving on where I don't use gas, don't have to buy tires. And I even cut my husband's hair. And, you know, just a lot of things that... back when everyone was working, we was just all spending like there was no tomorrow. But like I said, I've cut way back on my craft supplies, and I'm going to try to use up what I have. And my husband even asked me, he said, when was the last time you went in Michael's? He said, I haven't heard you holler about Michael's in a while. And I said, and you're probably not going to either. I mean, I was, like I said, I was doing 5, 6 2-page spreads a night. I mean, I was cutting out stuff like a wild woman. I mean, everybody said their magazines piled up. Mine didn't get a chance to pile up. I mean, I might get 4 or 5 magazines, and I might go through them in a week and be done. And people was always saying, well, I put my images here, I put my images there. I thought mine don't even get a chance to even get off my desk, to even be stashed anywhere. But I've, you know, cut way back, and I might do 4 or 5 a week now. Just, you know, cut back, and we all have to kind of live like, you know, gas is going to be $5 a gallon. And, you know, they talk about the oil production, and, you know, another thing that comes from oil is tires. So if any of you need tires, look out for that one. I can't imagine. That's going to be $400 or $500 just for, if not more, for a set of tires for your car. Might do something with that. Cut this one out, that one, and this little bowl of cherries. Can even cut the little basketballs out. I have cut bottles out. Atomic Tart Sour. That, I don't even know if that sounds good. That reminded me, the other day, I was watching somebody on Pinterest. They had a pot of boiling water. They dumped a whole bag of chips into that boiling water and boiled them. And it actually came, you know, and then they added, I think, a bag of cheese. But they actually come out with mashed potatoes with cheese. And I thought, I'm glad I seen you do it, because if my husband had seen me dump a bag of chips in a pot of boiled water, he would say, are you crazy? I would have never, ever thought to do that. And I guess tortilla chips may be going up. They said, you know, wheat, corn. I'm thinking tortilla chips, aren't they made from corn products? I'm not sure about that, but I'm thinking so. Gosh, I don't even want to think about Thanksgiving. I'm trying to get through the... That's what I want to think about. Spring salads. That looks good. I usually like these. I bought some the other night from Marshall's, a store we have here, and they were the worst tasting things I'd ever tasted. They look good on the can, but did not taste good. Oh, and this reminds me of another egg trick that I seen someone do, and I've had these eggs. Hold on a minute and I'll go get them. This here has been sitting on my dining room table, and someone had said, you know, they put fingernail polish. You know, this was the shimmery kind, and put it in the water and then dip your eggs in there. And I dumped them out in this thing. Actually, wait a minute. I've had these eggs for so long. See this one here? And they don't stink. I had made, oh my God, one year, I had made my friend the most prettiest eggs, I thought. I had painted them black. And I know she liked Kate Spade, so I painted some black, some a deep, deep pink, and took my hole puncher and cut out white, you know, white dots and pink dots, and put them all over those eggs. Well, I don't know, it must have took me a week or so to do all those eggs. And painted them, put the dots all over, you know, had to take each dot and glue it on. And then after I done that, I shellacked all of them. And so you can hear here's some green ones. And I had shellacked all of them, gave them to her in this beautiful basket. And I was so proud of myself what I'd done to it. Well, a week later, she said she threw them away. And I said, throw them away, why? And she said, because I was so afraid they was going to stink. And I said, oh my God, no. She said, yeah, they all busted when they went in the trash. And I said, oh, no, you didn't. Oh, shoot, that just busted. There's the little thing. That thing's hard as a rock. It's almost like it's been shellacked. Almost. And no, it don't even smell. It just smells like chalk. I don't even get a smell. Well, I know not to shake them too hard now. But I even remember back in the day taking these shells, and the teacher had us draw this big painting, and we would take the shells and put them all over that painting to make the picture. But I think I'm going to keep that. I mean, God, it looks like fingernail polish. It's so hard. Well, at least I know what it looks like now. I mean, and that's all the yolk completely dried up. I mean, I did, these, you know, I did boil them. So they were boiled eggs. They weren't just regular eggs. And then, you know, I put them in here with potpourri and a bunch of other things in this basket. But I did have them in this glass cylinder type bucket thing. So I think I'll make some more, maybe with some pink, you know, just get some random, if you, probably all of us have pink fingernail polish or red fingernail polish sitting around, and, you know, just pour you a thing of water and pour the fingernail polish, and, you know, take your tongs or whatever and dip your egg down in the fingernail polish. But, well, I'm glad I showed you all that, and I'm glad I got to find out what that was like inside of there. So that was a happy accident. But okay, guys, and hope you enjoyed the video today, and hope you'll like and subscribe. And as usual, see you tomorrow.